Hey everyone, David here from the Five and Dime. And today I thought I would walk you through a waste bin flip that I recently did. So first started off with clean with white lightning, then a scuff sand and was ready for painting, but decided I needed to give it some primer. I didn't have any white primer, so I used the white cap instead. Then I started my painting with caviar for the bottom and then cotton for the top from the Dixie Belle line. And decided it was time to give it a bit of a blend. I wanted that cloudy blend look, which as I started doing this, I realized not a great idea. Black and white don't blend as well together as you think they're going to. I ended up with a huge gray mass, blobby looking thing, so figured it was time for plan B and went back, another coat of white, another coat of black. So taped out where I wanted all my transfers to live around all four sides. Added the transfers on. And a little tip, if you're having a hard time getting your fingers underneath the plastic for the transfer, use one of the backing pieces and just slide it under gently. And then what you can do is you can lift that up so you can get your fingers attached to the transfer. So got the transfers on. They turned out really well. They were all centered, if you will, and in the right positions on all four sides of this waste bin. And they looked really good. I went with a little bit of a French theme on this, so to add for our bathroom. Decided that adding stripes would give it a little more oomph. And so here's where the blending came in. I actually decided that on the dry white paint, I would pounce or stipple on some black paint for the stripes, and that would just peter out and be more faded as it got towards the top near the transfer. Decided to do this in an arched line so that it wasn't just like a harsh line going across, that would have some movement and draw your eye from one side to the other. They turned out really well. Time to remove the tape, and luckily no bleed through really of any sort underneath the tape, which worked well. And once I got all the tape off, thought that the line across the bottom looked a little too solid, so I decided to soften that up by again taking that same motion and using that pouncing or stippling to just soften up the bottom as well. This created a little more uniformity to the way the top of the stripes looked as well. This turned out really well. I was happy how that looked. Thought it needed just a little bit more, so decided I would do some pinstripe in gold. So again, retaping, a little bit of gold gilding wax, and voila!